and good evening this Monday, September 19th, 2022, the year of our Lord. We are here today, the League of Excellent Extraordinary Negroes, to talk about House of the Dragon, Episode 5. My name is Jade.
Carla Stillwell. My dragon name is, I've changed it. It's Carian Stillwellius. I've changed my name. I had to put on my glasses. I've changed my name. It's a lie. It's a lie. Oh, there's a glare. Oh, there's a cat clawing me. It's okay. All right, I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
How you doing, Carla?
Girl, I'm fine. Like, I'm gonna try to put some front light on, so watch me move around. I'm listening. I'm talking. I'm prepared. I thought I was prepared, but clearly I'm not. I'm prepared.
Okay. Well, we are going to be talking about We Light the Way. I'm going to warn anyone that is watching that has not seen episode 5 of House of the Dragon that spoilers are ahead. Spoilers. Not saving anything of this particular episode. And here's a brief synopsis. Let's see. Damon, Uncle Damon, visits his wife in the Vale.
He went and saw all right.
Yeah. She's okay, and it's a whole thing. Viserys and Rhaenyra broker agreements with the Valerians. Uncle Corlys said some things. Alicent seeks the truth about the princess, and there was a wedding.
There was a wedding, honey.
There was a wedding.
Somebody got married.
Okay, so question of the day. What were your initial thoughts of the red wedding?
I got to go back to the game.
Yes.
Well, that was one of my favorite episodes because you knew the whole time that something bad was going to happen. Like literally from the first moment you knew something was amiss. This was not going to go well. And then it didn't.
Right. I was sick. And I don't remember what I was on, but I was awake during the first half. And then I kind of fell asleep. And then I woke up. And I was like, no. And then whatever I was on, right out. That's what I remember.
I was watching it because the episode before it had kind of been like a filler, like a regular episode. Because I remember I was watching it kind of like, oh, something's gonna happen, but yeah.
Too happy.
And then the doors got locked and all the things happened. And I was like, I will be watching this again. I have to go to sleep. Mm-hmm. Because I clearly, I don't even know how it got that bad that quick. Like, what? Mm-hmm. And that's how I felt last night.
Okay, so we start this episode off with Damon's wife, who is a Royce. Rhea Royce, I think her name was. Something like that. I don't know.
That's correct.
I mean, we had heard about her. He kept calling her a bronze bitch. He kept saying she was ugly. And none of these things were true.
No.
She just knew his number.
She just hated him.
And yeah. Now, did he spook the horse? Or did the horse just get spooked?
Okay, so upon second watch, it was clear he had a conversation with the horse. Because at first he was like, he just kept backing the horse up. And I think that was something that, if you train horses, that might be something it was like he was getting the horse's attention, backing the horse up. Mm-hmm. And when she reached for the bow, he did a little more aggressive hand
Mm,
gesture. That made the horse was like, oh.
okay. Cause
So that's what I saw on second watch.
okay. Cause on first watch, I didn't know what was going on. Cause it's like, what, wait. Oh my God, she's gonna die. And then the second watch, I couldn't really tell if it was her grabbing the bow and the bow touching the horse, or if Damon did something, because it's really quick.
Damon had been messing with that horse since he started talking to her. From top of scene, he was in that he was doing something like this in the horse's face.
Mm-hmm.
He spooked the horse.
Yeah. And then she says, I knew you couldn't finish.
He was gonna let her live until he didn't.
Or he was just going to let her bleed out.
Whatever. But I don't think he was gonna do rock paper scissors on her.
Yeah. And that was the first case of you probably just should have left well enough alone in this
Yeah,
episode.
right.
In this episode.
Now I watched the afterwards, the back and forth of
Mm-hmm.
the behind the scenes, and the director was saying that in the book, all it says is
Mm-hmm.
she was riding a horse, she fell and cracked her head. And he was like, we can do
Right.
something with this story.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
So it was
That was good. It was
great.
good.
Great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He liked it.
Then Littlefinger Prime. He got fired. So this
He did.
episode is just on the heels of the last episode. So it hasn't been a large time jump at all. He
Right.
just got fired. And she's, Daddy, I don't want you to go. He's, look here, girl. You need to pay attention now. So it's that kind of conversation. I thought, and I don't know what his role is going to be from the outside, but I got the thought it's better to keep your enemies close
Mm-hmm.
because you don't know what he's doing when he gets back to Old Town.
Right. But I think we can talk about where my opinion about that when we get to the wedding.
Yeah, because she definitely makes some declarations of her own.
Yes, she does.
And there is another. Now, I heard somebody say he's the real Littlefinger. I don't know if he's Littlefinger or is he Varys.
I have to think about it because what was Peter Dinkl's character?
Tyrion.
He was giving me Tyrion vibes. That's what I was getting. He was giving me Tyrion vibes. He was giving me, girl, nah, I ain't want to gossip, and you ain't heard it from me, and you know I'm not a threat. I'm out here on my cane. I can't really do nothing. But
right.
You might wanna. I'm just telling you. I'm not. He was giving me Tyrion vibes.
Because he would be unassuming, and that's the thing that Tyrion was always trying to impart to what's his name that fell, cripples and bastards.
Right. See, I'm not I'm not dangerous. I'm not dangerous. It's not.
Mm-hmm.
But because I'm not physically threatening, I get to move through all these worlds, and that's what I was getting from him.
Right.
I was like,
just happened to. Oh, I hope that she's not sick. Is she feeling better? Because I know the maester brought her some tea. I mean, I was just whispering, just the whispers. But that I think
Uh,
that's going to be his role
and that's going
going.
to be his role, and it's also going to be a problem for him.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
It's my uncle. Hi, aunt.
So so Viserys decides, okay, we need to broker this marriage between Lena and no, Lenore and
Lanier is what I believe the way
Le,
they say it.
whatever, the boy
Yeah, the boy.
and Ray Ray. Terrence Trent D'Arby and Ray Ray.
Right. He was giving Trent.
That's
Girl, I
the
was trying to figure it out. I was trying to figure it out, and that's it.
that was the first popular culture reference that I thought of when I saw him. Terrence Trent D'Arby.
Oh, yes.
Um,
Oh, yes.
yeah, wishing well. Um, so Viserys has to get on a boat. Viserys hasn't looked good since the first episode, and he wasn't well in the first episode.
No, Viserys is falling apart. Like he's literally falling, losing pieces of himself.
Right,
He's
right.
shedding pieces of himself. It's coming out his nose, it's coming through out his mouth. He's losing fingers, he's flipping off skin. It's very, very gross. It's very, very gross.
He's not doing well on a boat, in any kind of moving vehicle at all. But he had to get on that boat to go see Uncle Corliss to ask him some questions because he slighted him before. So Corliss has not been back since the war, and the war was won with the crab dude. And Damon, he ain't been back. I'm trying to go back.
Nope.
He's at the drift mark. He's at home. And when the kids came out and they're like, where is Corliss?
Shade, the disrespect.
Oh, he's been traveling. So I mean, just come on
in. But I think the one thing that we have to consider is like when the hand is and everybody's like, oh, the disrespect. They are literally, he and Rhaenyra, that's his wife, right?
Rhaenys.
Rhaenys is his wife. Rhaenys.
Yes.
He and Rhaenys are first cousins. Mm-hmm. Like they are family.
Right.
Like this is not distant. They're family. And so there's some of this like, that's my cousin's husband. I'm not arguing about this.
Yeah. And he knew that he did wrong. It's like, I'm not even gonna argue it. I just need to go figure this out. Talk to this man and straighten this out so I can keep the peace. Because he's so about just trying to smooth things over so that everything is fine in the worst possible ways.
Oh my God. And when we get to that, because that speech, I was thinking about, and then he says, oh God, we'll get there.
Yeah. So he makes the offer. Okay, he can marry Rhaenyra. And then Uncle Corliss, being Uncle Corliss. Okay, that sounds good. But okay, so I have some questions. I need to know the terms and the fine print. Like exactly what is going to happen. Are they going to have my last name or your last name? Just like, oh my God.
Well, basically, he said, I'm sending my son into war. I know that this is going to be a problem. And I need to know what assurances my family has.
Right.
Because he's hooking up with your daughter who will be king. I mean, it will be the queen. And people are going to try to kill him. So
they absolutely will.
It was a very, very black moment. It really was.
Was it the blackest moment?
I don't think it was the blackest moment.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it was dark skin. The moment was dark. It was dark skin.
Yes. Yes.
It was full melanin.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, I give it to Viserys that he said, okay, yeah, no, it's a compromise. The children can have your last name, but once they ascend, they will be Targaryen.
Right.
So
Because they will be able to ride the dragons.
right. So he's got something.
Mm-hmm.
He's not completely fluff. So I appreciate that he's not completely fluff, but he's still very much trying to just keep the peace.
I love this conversation. I really did.
Okay, now what did you love about this conversation?
Because the when Damon planted the seed in her head about how you can do everything you need to do and still be yourself, she has run with it. She has run with it. And, I like me a good metaphor. I prefer roast duck to goose.
Right.
We all have our preferences.
Right. Right.
And we will do what our fathers need us to do. And then you can have your preference.
Right. I don't know
And
why I like duck. I don't know.
I don't know. I just like duck.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That
I
that
was like,
was that was a very interesting conversation.
and what I heard, how did he say it was? How the director say it was a very modern conversation used
Mm-hmm.
had with medieval language, which I thought was I liked it a lot. I was like,
Right.
okay, here we go.
He and that he picked up because they are cousins.
Mm-hmm.
So they have grown up together. So of course
Right.
she knows him.
Mm-hmm.
So when she's saying, I like duck, some people like duck, some people like goose. I
Mm-hmm.
like duck. The fact that they know each other, they've grown up together, and he's like, oh, okay, this is what she's saying. Okay, we can just live our lives, do what we got to do our duty, and live our lives.
Right.
Okay, cool. I can do that until. Mm.
I I every show. Who was the Stark boy was the one in Game of Thrones for me.
Which one?
The real pretty one that was running behind Daenerys
Oh, John.
got on my damn nerves. At a certain point, you are not all this altruistic, holier than thou, high moral crap. This is war. This is not that. This is not this world. Like all of his emotions and feelings, I was like, and his moral compass. I'm like, bruh, you entered into the wrong business for all of this.
That he thought she would give up the Iron Throne.
To be sitting up with him eating corn and whatever they ate, eating roast duck in medieval times out of a cast iron skillet, having babies with him. What are you talking about?
No.
How did we get here?
I don't even like. Do you even know what her role is? Do you know what your role is?
He was like, and you could give up the crown. She's like, I am the crown.
Right. Right. That
and then
was
she had to look at him like he was stinky. Like, what am I supposed to do? Sir.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then he goes, this is the other thing I really love. You want me to be your whore?
Yeah. Like, kinda.
If you want to put it like that, if you want to be all crass about it.
But it doesn't have to be that way, but I mean, geesh.
Aren't you my sworn protector? Can't you just protect me? Like,
right.
What's good?
But then him and Alicent. I just wanted him to shut up. Just he was so easily baited. So easily baited.
But here's the thing, he wanted to tell, and he wants to die now because of his high moral compass. Like, he wanted to tell, and so she could be like treason, because he knew Rhaenyra would say it wasn't true, and then he'd get hung, and all this would go on, and he wanted to die. This
Right.
is so bad, he wanted to die. And I need Allison to mind her business,
Oh,
because what you learn minding other people's business, Allison, is no, your girl didn't lie to you. She didn't lie to you.
she didn't.
She did not have relations with her uncle.
She didn't.
Period. She didn't lie to you.
Nope.
She just didn't tell you all her damn business. Did you tell her when you were dating her father, ma'am?
No. That part.
Well, we all got something. You didn't
That
tell her
part.
when you were dating her father.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So then we have this marriage feast that is the beginning of 7 days of jousting and pageantry that will culminate at the end with a huge wedding and celebration of Ray Ray and Terrence. And um her outfit is, I don't know who's doing the costuming.
But baby, Rhaenyra was clean. I was like,
Yeah, she was.
in the white thing and the cream. It felt like, girl.
And a lot more braids in the hair
Mm-hmm.
because she getting ready to marry the braided boy, the locked boy. So lots
Her
more
status,
braids.
the higher the hair, the closer to God. Her
Hmm.
status is rising with
Right.
every second. So that hair had to reflect the fact
Yes.
that she is going to be the queen. You see, it
Yes.
looks like a crown.
Right.
As a person that has designed costumes, these things are choices.
Right. And it's white and gold. And the
Mm-hmm.
gold necklace is bigger and more ornate. So the jewelry has just gotten bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was wearing the Valyrian steel necklace that Damon gave her, and then she wore
Mm-hmm.
the very simple, 2-stranded gold chain,
Mm-hmm.
and now she's got the large ornate gold piece because she is the heir to the throne.
She is going to be a wife and a mother, and
Right,
the mother of the new dragons.
right, and
So
she's cool with it.
once Damon unlocked the truth for her, when he
Hmm.
unlocked the key, her whole thing changed, because she
Yep,
wanted to be queen. She just
right,
didn't want to be. She just didn't know that she could be queen and have her life.
right. And Terrence also lots of gold. Just
Girl, I
I'm
was
not.
drinking my juice.
I'm
I
sorry.
almost
I'm never gonna remember his name now because I've called him Terrence.
Lanier,
Yeah, it
whatever.
Terrence
Lanier,
Triniarby. It does
Terrence.
not matter. It does not even matter anymore. But his little boyfriend.
That's another one. I'm like, bruh, I thought you knew the rules. I thought you understood game.
Yeah, no. Uh,
Why would you take yourself over there running your mouth to that man?
and why?
Wait,
It
wait,
it
we got to go back to Allison, because that's a whole conversation. We need to go back to Allison in the green dress.
okay.
Interrupted. Well, first Damon coming in, then Allison coming in.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I got Damon. He came in uninvited. I don't care. I'm here. Hello, brother. I'm gonna sit down. All right.
Well,
Just
fortunately, the brother had found out from Uncle Corliss that his wife was dead, because he wouldn't have known otherwise.
no, no, no.
And this is why Damon is my favorite character. This is why Damon is the most complex, one of the best written characters ever to be written, and he's my favorite because and his brother, the softy King Squishy Pants. I've looked at my siblings like that. Maybe you have too. Like I just don't even. I won't even fight. Just whatever. Just
Hmm.
sit down. Get him a chair.
Right. And then he scratched his face like, I don't even know what the hell is going on. Like he just after Damon sat down, he scratched his face and looked like,
I
oh my
just don't,
God.
I can't. I
Right.
just he pulled up his lobster claws like that man is down to like three fingers at this point.
Oh my God. But Damon is just himself. And when the guy came up and then accused him of killing his wife, the whole and who are you? Like just rude. So
A, who are
rude.
you? And B, yeah, my wife is dead, so I'll be there to get my money because I
Right.
know I inherited since we ain't had no kids.
Right. It's like I'll see you at the reading of the will, I guess. How about that? How about that? Okay. So the Whisperer brother that is Varys Littlefinger Prime
Mm-hmm.
is the brother to and I don't remember that guy's name, but he's the one that was looking at Ray Ray after the hunt with
Mm-hmm.
respect.
Yes.
But they are brothers to the new hand.
Yes.
So this is an interesting trio of people around Ray Ray and her daddy.
Right. And the new hand, I feel like, is a little less greasy.
Yeah. Because he was the one that told him in the beginning, you need to marry the little girl.
Yes.
He told him, you need to marry the little girl. And the little girl is not a little girl anymore.
Oh, baby. Baby, she's about to get into it. She's going to get into it. Her and Damon are going to they are going to wreak havoc throughout the kingdom. I see it. They are going to clown. It is going to mark my words. We will come back. What's the last episode?
Uh, th- the
How many episodes? It's
it's
10.
10. It's 10.
Episode 8, you will be like, yes, Carla, you are right. They did cause the shenanigans. I was like, I smell nananans.
Yeah. Yeah. Because she came in bold. Now, this whole scene
This
of,
family right here.
yeah, my family here, my Valerian people
Mm.
rolled in deep,
Oh, the
rolled in
Valerians
deep.
came in, and it's the different textures of white Valerian hair for me.
Yeah. Yeah. And I still say Rhaenys and Corlys and that relationship, I love them.
Hmm.
Because
Oh yeah.
when she came in washing her hands and she was like, it was just a shame how he came in here on his hands and knees to beg you. And a king is not supposed to do that. Yeah. Yeah. No,
And he
that was
told his wife, he
wonderful.
was like, "I'm gonna get it. We're gonna get what was supposed to be yours because I'm not playing these games."
Right.
And they had that really honest conversation about their son, and
Mm.
that was the blackest moment. Uncle Corliss had the blackest moment then when he was like, "Well, I mean, he just grow out of it. Yeah, he's just
Yeah,
playing
no.
around now." I was like, "Oh, this is the blackest." Every black man with a gay son said this. Oh, bless his heart.
Oh, it's
Bless his
just a
heart.
phase. It's just a phase.
But
No.
he was like, I'm like, no. But anyway, okay. So I went back. Okay, so with this little girl.
Yes. And the dress.
Mm,
She has made a statement and her timing of coming in and the dress that she is wearing.
yes.
Because she is wearing the colors of her father's house, not
Yep.
her husband's house, her father's house. That green dress is basically the declaration of war.
Yep.
And this is the beginning.
What she says when she walks in is like, I can do this.
Mhm.
Because what her father told her was, if he was like, either you prepare your child and you go to war, or you figure out how to keep one up on Rhaenyra, whatever that girl
Right.
name is.
Right. Yes.
You, you,
Rhaenyra.
you, Rhaenyra, you figure out how to keep her in hand.
Mm-hmm.
So what you gonna do? And I
Right.
feel like that dress was the middle. I feel like that statement was the middle. Like, I could torpedo this whole thing, but I'm not.
Yeah.
You keep playing with me, I'll keep playing with you.
So a little bit of a spoiler from the book. The green
Hmm.
is significant,
Hmm.
and and you have to notice what everybody on Rhaenyra's side is wearing. And
Hmm.
most of them are wearing black.
Yes.
So it's the blacks and the greens. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. And it's the last line. I feel bad for him. I feel bad for him. That boy lost his face. He lost his whole face.
But why would he go over? Like, what was the logic
He it wasn't smart. It wasn't strategic. It
at
was
all?
it was ridiculous. You're just goading it, and maybe he didn't think that it would go obviously
It,
that way.
no, what he didn't realize is, I say this a lot when I talk about the difference between Al Qaeda and in the 60s, 70s, the Viet Cong and the American military, right? American soldiers are there, they're getting paid, it's money, you can get in and out. These other folks are fighting because they really believe that mess. Like, that is, they believe it. And you
Hmm.
will never win when you are fighting somebody who is emotionally and spiritually invested in something.
Right.
Pretty Soldier,
Hmm.
when
Kristen.
he thought he was Kristen, Crystal, what is it, Kristen?
Kristen.
He thought he was, the boy thought he was having a conversation with another GI. He didn't know he was having a conversation with Al Qaeda, because all that boy heard was, I will protect this woman to the end. I will protect her reputation to the end. You can't know nothing. You got to die, and so do I. We all got to die now for
Javen
her.
agrees with you.
Like, that's what he thought. He thought he was having a conversation with a buddy. Like, nah, bruh.
Yeah. No. No, he lost his whole face. The whole face. It was worse than the mountain and the viper. It was worse than that. His face was gone. It was like face off. it was like it was like face off. It was, oh my god.
And you see the hand had, and his brother, they're about to, they're gonna form a circle.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna form a circle, because he looked at his brother like, "Well, you go get that girl. What the
Yeah.
hell?
Right.
Like, well, you
Yeah.
go do something."
Yeah, they quickly got her out of there.
And
But
the
then
hand's brother is no joke. He is not playing. He was uppercut, two piece,
mhm,
muff. I'm like, I
yeah.
like you.
But
Okay.
very quickly they came back because they had to have a very quick wedding. Because I guess Mysterious was like, you know what? Forget it. We're not
Well,
having anything.
they had to do the wedding because uh, Prince Darby, uh, like, literally almost blew the whole thing up when he was
He did.
screaming over
Yeah.
that boy's dead body,
Yeah.
the faceless body of his lover.
Right.
He
The
almost
yeah.
blew the whole thing up, and they were
Yeah.
like,
It was really interesting how quickly those people ran out of the room as soon as he came over. Like, oh snap, we're not supposed to see this. Yeah. They got up out of there. Yeah.
Like we have to get out of here. And then again, here Viserys is bleeding from the nose, like he's falling apart, he's molting. It's just oh my god. Oh god.
Yeah. And then I don't know what it is with the Rodentia. Um,
I was hoping we would talk about it because we saw the rodent when she was sneaking out the castle. We had a little
right?
rodent.
Right?
And then we saw the rodent drinking the blood.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was
So
like,
and Alicent saw it when she was, under Viserys. So
mm,
yeah, so there's
wait,
I think every episode there are rodents, which is a problem for me. It's a problem, but
yeah.
it means something.
Oh, yeah. Because I was like, oh, what are we doing? I missed the one when Allison was under Viserys. I missed that one.
Yeah, she was looking up in the rafters. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yep. Okay. So you going with Corlys denying the true nature of his son?
I don't know if that's my final answer.
Okay. I think the blackest moment this episode was Corlys sitting on his throne. That I think that was the blackest moment. I'm gonna sit right here until he can just come see me because I have the upper hand. I'm just gonna sit right here.
I also feel like, well, the denial of his gay sons was very, very, very black. But I also feel like um, Corliss and the daughter at the reception, they had a whole conversation in black while they ate. They didn't say a word to each other. They were both
Mm-hmm.
sitting there eating and literally looked at each other and had a whole conversation with their eyes about look at these motherfucking people, Brian. Look at this, look at
Right,
this.
right, right,
And the daughter whispered something like, let me go, I'm gonna go get out here. I'm gonna go get out here and see what it is.
right.
After she looked down the table at Damon, like, let me go get out here and see what it is, Daddy. And he bruh nodded because he did not move until it got violent. He was like, I don't never want to be here with you people.
Right. I think the other moment was when Damon went and was talking to um Ray Ray and she
Hmm.
called him out. Well, why don't you just take me?
Oh
I mean,
yes.
just take me right now. Just kidnap me, take me to Dragonstone and marry me. Do it. What you gonna do? Like she just keeps calling him out.
They're the same person. They have a beautifully twisted relationship. It's weird, but it's twisted, but it entertains me. I am
Oh,
entertained.
oh my gosh.
It was a oh so good episode. Not really good. It was a very good episode.
It was. I'm gonna say hey to Tony Bagels.
Hey
You need to
Tony Bagels.
you need to watch so you can be in the chat
Oh,
and
you gotta
talk.
watch.
You need to watch. This is the one right here.
Whew. I
Oh,
watched a lot of it like this. Actually, I think uh after the bath scene, when the hand tells him, "Oh, don't be lamenting that you had a peaceful king uh, uh,
right.
reign.
Hmm.
Oh, my reign. It wasn't one that they write songs about." He was like, "Oh, don't lament that."
Right. Right. That's not all it's cracked up to be.
He's
And
like,
also, you ain't that dude.
like you did what you were supposed to do, and the king and the realm is in order.
Right.
So go on and get you gonna keep losing these fingers and stuff. But no.
Losing so many fingers. Okay. Um. So episode 5. What is it? What is the title of the episode? I don't remember. Something we are in the light or something like. What's your score?
I plead the fifth. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth. I
Okay.
literally, I was watching it like,
Yeah. We Like the Way. That's the name of this episode. I also give it a 5 because I saw the episode and almost immediately restarted the episode. And not because I feel like I missed something, but because it was just that good.
I watched the episode last night. I was like, child, let me eat an ice cream and see and go to bed and pray. And I'm gonna get up in the morning and rewatch this because I need to understand. I need a deeper understanding. So yes, I watched it. I had to breathe on it because I was, and I know it was that because when I watched it again, I'm watching it today like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
you just gonna beat him like that? That man don't have no face. Why are
God
you over
have
there
a
talking to him?
face.
Why are you over there talking to him? Stop talking to him. Like the
God
whole
have
time
a
I'm like,
face.
why are you talking to him? Why are you doing
Oh,
this? This is not gonna go well. No,
mm-mm.
don't
It
talk to him.
it wasn't smart or strategic. Like, are you not a knight? Like, what battle strategies? Like, was this what?
But
It was
but
just
again, he thought that they shared motivations. He thought he was like, ha, you betting the queen, the future queen. I'm betting the future king consort, and we gonna all sit around and laugh at everybody else.
yeah. No, that's not how
And,
this works. For
and
Kristen, not for
Chris,
Kristen.
Kristen was like, but now we all, somebody knows. So now we all have to die. You have to die. I have to die. Oh,
And he
what?
was
So what?
ready to die.
Oh, he was okay. He was going to kill himself.
He was gonna
What
kill
do we think?
himself.
Why would Allison? Did nobody miss her when she was chasing him down?
Don't know why people pay attention to Allison. Now, what is she gonna do with that? What? Why is she keeping him alive? Because she stopped him.
Yes, she did.
Tool or ally?
I think there is a part of her that is both envious and appreciative of Rhaenyra having this freedom, this love, this I think she actually there's a part of her that feels Kristen, that understands him.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's I don't think her initial motivations are ever calculated. I don't think she's that person. I think she comes to it. Like she did this whole thing and she helped her husband kick her father out. She did that. She did all of that because she believes whatever, but then she thought about it. I think in
Mm-hmm.
the moment when she first talked to Kristen, it was, I feel you. You don't have to die. I'm not, because she realized Rhaenyra didn't lie to her. So she's like, okay, I feel it. But then I think as this grows, she'll start to figure out like, maybe I need to maybe I
Use
need to work
this.
this. Right.
Yeah. We have a question in the chat. Did you talk about the king's arm that looks like mush in his short time left on the show? He about to die. It's about time to go down. Oh my goodness. His
Oh
arm looks
yeah,
so bad.
we
Oh.
listen, he's falling apart.
Oh.
He's schlepping off pieces
Oh.
of himself.
Oh. And also, did you see the black maester that was trying to give him the herbs?
I did. This is what I'm telling you. I like, and I don't want to talk about that stupid Hobbit show because that's dumb. I'm very disappointed in what happened with the Lord of the Flames. Um, but this is how you give me culture without beating it over my head that you are trying to give me culture. Just
Mhm.
let the people be who they are.
Right.
Let the black and brown people be black and brown in the way in which they would have existed in that plane.
Right.
The black maester is out here like, we can put this herbal poultice on the thing and the whatever.
Right.
That leeches have
Right.
always worked. Clearly they haven't.
They
Because he's
haven't.
down to 3 fingers. He couldn't cut the steak. He couldn't cut the lobster.
Yeah. But the Black Maester was there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I like that.
Like
That was
that's because that is the role that Africans have played in every culture they've been in.
Right.
The Africans, the native indigenous folks are always the medicine people because that's what we do.
Right. The things that the earth has given us to heal ourselves, and it wasn't them leeches.
Because that's how y'all couldn't get rid of the Black Plague. You're taking a leech off somebody else, and it's the blood, and then you're putting it somewhere else. But anyway, yes, Jaden, we all saw him losing pieces of his body in his office.
Okay.
Now, was that his hair there, or was that a legion of mushy too?
I don't know. I guess this is the next question. What does he have?
It doesn't look like grayscale, though.
It doesn't.
I don't know what medieval they gave him. I don't know what.
I don't know.
But he's falling apart.
He is falling apart.
He's melting.
I wonder if he has toes. Could it be? Nah, but diabetes don't work like that either. No.
If he has lost 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 fingers, you know he don't have no toes on his feet.
That is so nasty. And he is going to be alive in the next episode. That is another time jump.
Because we get the grown-up girls, right? The adult queen and the adult princess.
Yes. So we're about to move into the adult cast for Rhaenyra and Alicent, and they were actually cast first, and then the younger actors were selected. So curious to see what the next 5 episodes are going to look like.
I just want to know how many nanigans Corliss's daughter and Damon are going to get into. I just feel like that's just trouble waiting to happen.
Well, I mean, I wonder if she's going to have any kids. And will they be his? He's going to be all mush. He might be. He just might be. All right. So next week, episode 6, House of the Dragon. Carla, or Carrie-Anne Stillwellius. Yes. What have you got going on?
Girl, all the kind of stuff is going on here with my other organization, Collaboration. We have our Peace Book Festival coming up October 8th. We have our Utopian Ball, our annual fundraiser coming up November 5th. So all of that stuff is going on. You can go to collaboration.org. You can also track me at the Stillwell Institute for Contemporary Black Art on all the medias. Or just follow me, Carla Stillwell. I'm either Carla Stillwell or Miss Stillwell on all the medias, and just see what's going on.
All right. This weekend, so Mick, he sent the proof and verification that he is recording this evening. Their playthroughs and reviews at Our Family Plays Games, because this weekend he and Starla and probably Marcus and I will be at NukeCon. NukeCon is a local board game convention this weekend. And there's also something else coming up in just a few weeks.
AfroCon celebrates geek culture and Black culture via RPG, board games, cosplay, and more. Join us October 7th and 8th and
Get your geek on at AfroCon!
For tickets and info, visit afroconomaha.com.
When are they going to figure out this teleporting thing? Because I need to be able to teleport so I can be at AfroCon and at my Peace Book Festival. They're the same. I need to be able to shimmer. That's what they used to do on Charmed. I need to be able to shimmer so I can just be places.
Right.
Sucks, man.
Yeah,
It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so fun.
It is. All right. Well, same bat time, same bat place next week.
Girl, I can't wait.
These are really good episodes.
And they won't put them up earlier in the day.
No, they make you wait.
They're making me wait, and I don't like it.
Yeah, but it's worth it. I can do it because you have to schedule your evening around. They're forcing that thing that we used to have to do in the first place.
Right.
I kind of appreciate it because most people are going to be watching it at the same time. So
yeah,
there is a beauty in that nobody else is watching it before you if you're watching it right when it hits.
And they're just really good episodes, so it's worth it.
They are. All right. Thank you so much, Carla Stillwell.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for all of those in the chat. Javen and Tony, thank you for responding and engaging with us this evening. Hopefully the people that are working this week and recording this week and doing all of the things will be back, but maybe not. I don't know, but I'll be here.
And I'm definitely going to be here. Hashtag them dragons.
Dem dragons. All right. Have a good week. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.